When you think of ramp, you probably are thinking of Simic decks, but I'm here today to try to prove that there's a new king of ramp in town, and it's Gruul. That's right, there's a new big dog in town when it comes to ramping, and it's going to be the colors of Gruul, because we've got some really great new top end creatures today. We've got the Itali, we've also got the new Kogla. These two cards are absolutely phenomenal as top end threats in any deck because they just do some really crazy things. Itali allows us to go into our deck and our opponent's deck to find cards that we can cast for free, and if it hits just right, you're going to absolutely run away with the game. Not to mention, if you can flip this thing over, you absolutely are going to just run through your opponent with indestructibility and putting all these poison counters onto your opponent. But Kogla, now that's an interesting one. It's only a 6-drop, and what's great about this is it has an ability tied to it where you can pay 4 to blow up enchantments or artifacts, which is sweet. But really, when it enters the battlefield, we're going to be either giving this trample and haste, or we're going to be fighting another creature, which is phenomenal. We've got some other really big top end in Nissa and Titan of Industry because, again, we're a ramp deck. We're trying to ramp heavily and fast to get to these bigger plays and absolutely blow out the opponent. We got some new cards like Vorinclex to get us some lands, as well as Invasion of Zendikar, which I absolutely think is the MVP here today. It's a new battle that allows us to get 2 lands and place them onto the battlefield for 4, and it also flips into a land creature for us to use. Vorinclex, obviously, we could pump mana into that later too, can absolutely run away with the game. So many brand new cards in this one today. We've got another new battle with Invasion of Ikoria, which allows us to go search our deck or our graveyard for any specific creature that we want, and again, it flips over into an absolute beast of an 8/8 creature, allowing all of my creatures basically to get their damage through even if they get blocked. A really fun deck. Again, super heavy early game ramp, many journeys. Stomper gets us there fast. Zendikar takes us the rest of the way, and then we've got some absolute bangers on the top end. This deck was actually surprisingly very good, and I had some great success with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Before we dive into it though, if you are new here, we do post videos 5 days a week, so if you guys enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, guys, enjoy the video and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, today's deck we're describing as honestly just mean Gruul. This thing ramps so fast, and when it ramps, it looks to just absolutely seek and destroy. Kicking things off here with some extra mana already right off the gates. Our 2-drops are in hand, gotta love it. I think I'm gonna go, man, blue doesn't give us a lot of info. We'll see what comes out next here. Hopefully not another blue land. Another blue land could be a bit of a problem for us. Okay, good, that's fine. Scrap Gorger, sure. Sure. All right, let's get this in. We'll drop the many journeys here. And we find another land, perfect. Okay, next turn we already have a Nissa ready to go, so we can get that down and start pumping it up right away, which is absolutely absurd. We're talking about turn 3 potential on the opponent here, and we're dropping Nissas. Oh man, just disgusting. Not to mention we could just go Brotherhood's End here too and sweep up the board, but we would lose our many journeys, which I don't really necessarily love that idea. I think just getting Nissa down is fine. 4, 5, 6 mana already. 3, 4, 5, 6 mana already. Let's go here. I can't imagine the opponent running Selesnya colors has too many answers for this Nissa. A resolved Nissa is gonna, it's too much. It's just too much, I think, for their current board state and the deck they're running here. But you never know, they do have treasures. They could be a 3-color deck. Might have red, might have black, who knows. But blue-green, not the greatest options for trying to kill the Nissa. Could have a Fading Hope on this token. That could be pretty good. But even so, the Jewel Thief couldn't attack through the 3/3 that we have, so. Another Jewel Thief, all right. Don't mind that. It's our intro song, guys. Love the song. All right, we draw into a Vorinclex here. We'll take it. Absolutely take it. Do they have a counterspell? They don't. Okay, no counterspell. This is where I'm talking about when I say this deck is just absolutely mean. We're going to be dropping 6/6 bodies minimum every single turn. So for the opponent to try to keep up with something like that is just too much. We are going to attack with both our creatures into our battle here. You have to take care of my nose problem 1 second. All right. Let's see. They do block both. Okay. Means we get to untap some mana here. Not that the untapped mana means anything, but interesting. Interesting. All right, let's just end the turn. Seems fine to me. We have 4, 5, 6, about to be 7. So Atali's coming in next turn. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a scoop. That's a scoop and a half. Atali was coming in. I mean, we were getting our, I don't even know how much mana is the flip here on the Vorinclex. 6, 7, 8. Follow it up with that. Oh my gosh, so good. Just wait till we can drop that Atali, man. That is such a busted card. Not to mention we have ways to fetch it with the Invasion of Ikoria. Oh, we haven't. Okay, nice. All right, we'll keep this. I don't love it. It's a little bit too many heavy hitters early on, but we do have one many journeys. If we can find one more ramp spell, we'll be in good shape here. The opponent running some ores off. We're well ahead on the mana base. Luminarch Veteran. Okay, so they might be a tokens deck. No reason not to run this out now. Get this tap land out of the way. Again, Invasion of Ikoria, just a really solid card. Able to go fetch any creature we would like. We need a lot of mana for it to be successful, though. Okay. That's pretty solid. Do we run that out now? I mean, it would be nice to just get that Voice of the Blessed off the field. 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could just play this. But then I wouldn't be able to kill this until... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could fight it the following turn if I find a land. I can't chance it. It's a bit risky if I don't sweep the board there, because if I play the Nissa, right, and I plus it for 1, that's great and everything. I get a 4/4 body, fantastic. But the problem is if the Voice of the Blessed grows by even 1 more point of damage or power, I would need to guarantee that we draw a land in order for us to keep up to fight it. And if we missed a land drop like we just did, we wouldn't be able to do so. All right. Nissa creates the 4/4 body, blocks the Gix very well. Doesn't mean that it's going to stick around. Probably not. The token's going to get picked off by some sort of go for the throat. I wondered if Gix attacks the Nissa or our face. Either way. Okay. Very strange attack here. Okay, not so strange anymore. Giving up some card advantage to the opponent here. Doesn't feel great. I'm okay with that, though. I am okay with that. So let's go. Do it to him. We'll go and do one of those. Do one of those. And then now we just big bodies every turn on the field. So... good luck keeping up. 2, 4, 6 mana available to us currently, meaning this can hit for only 4 right now. Not good enough. Rabble rousing. That's actually really good. Don't love that. I do love that, though. I do love that. That's going to give us even more mana too, because when we attack through, simple. Simple, keep it simple. All right, the opponent's not going to block this because why would they? We get another body, which does equal more mana. And we'll just play this out to gain some life next turn. All right, so now we're currently sitting at 9 mana on board with a 10th as the land. That's a creature. So 10 total mana means that we can pump this all the way up to 8. So we can definitely go get our Atali.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. You are not.
Now we could end up hitting a rabble rousing too, which would be, there's so many good things in their deck that we can hit. I'm super excited about this. All right, fair enough. They hit that. I would imagine 2 damage to the Nissa. After they've seen what Nissa can do with the minus ability, I would imagine that's going to be pretty standard for them to hit that. All right, do we hit this for 7? Oh, do I not have enough? Oh, I thought I had 9. Oh, I guess it was including. Okay, I miscounted. I miscounted. So I am gonna have to wait one more turn now. That's a bummer. My eyes must not be seeing so well anymore. Okay, so I could do it for 6 though. Is there a good 6 drop? I mean, there is. There's plenty of good 6 drops. There's the Yadaro, but I really want the Atali. I really want to be greedy, so we're gonna wait one more turn. All right, if they do 1, they lose. Well, is it a non-creature? Okay, they don't do it for 1. Okay, so they do 2, which means they're gonna go for the Invoke Despair. Because why wouldn't they? I don't think that's enough though. I don't think it's enough.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
This conflict is pointless.
All right, here we go. Invasion of Ikoria. Search your library. Atali, come on down. Let's see what we hit here. Farewell. I guess that's worth casting. All right, not the best hit. I thought for sure we'd do a lot better than that, but we'll take it, I guess.
Phyrexia must be nurtured.
Shoot. I feel like that's got to go. That does kind of stink. Not able to flip over the Ikoria just yet. Next turn we'll be able to do so, but the opponent has farewell to their disposal, so that may be coming down soon. Or that's pretty annoying. Okay. They're gonna -4, sure, but at least we get to kill the we get to kill it next turn if we need to. Okay, never mind. They're not allowing that. Okay. All right, we will attack into the Wanderer to force the block. Share, yada, yada. That goes finally away for good. Thank goodness. All right, we'll create another body. This Nissa has absolutely outperformed itself in every category. Why not? Every time you guys got to kind of think about this too. Every time we take a basic land out of our deck onto the battlefield, it thins our deck out. It makes our top decks potentially that much greater. So it's all good stuff. It's a pretty good card right there. My apologies. Okay. Allergies do suck very, very bad. All right, we're gonna flip this. And we are gonna grab you and you. Gotta get rid of that Toxrill. Get our last land. Thank you. And this will definitely have to kill this. I mean, this is an absolute drawn out war right now, but I am pretty happy with how we're doing. All right, so we'll definitely sack the land to draw a card here. Gosh darn it, a Death Toucher, really? Okay. Atali, that's pretty solid. All right, 1, 2, 3. Get you the most. 3, 4, 5. We'll do like that. There we go. Everything's a 7/7. Get another one of those. Let's do one of these. And let's see what we hit here. We get Brotherhood's End, which does hit. Dang it, I knew the stack was gonna work. Ah, shoot, I should have done the Elspeth. Okay, I should have done that the opposite way, but it doesn't matter. We were gonna plus it anyways, but still not exactly what you want to see here. All right, we'll go here. Lifelink. Do we have a lethal here? 7, 4. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay. There we... Oh no, we're one shy. Darn it. Okay. All good though. There's the GG's. The opponent only has one card left in hand here. I said more than enough and we're short. Oh man. Anyways, math was never my best subject. I did that quickly. We get the Elspeth. Next time we learn from that mistake though, the Atali, I knew the way the stack was going to work is whichever card you choose second will go on top of the stack, meaning it'll come down first. So you got to choose that in reverse next time. I got to do the burn down the house first and hit everything before the Elspeth resolves, but I wasn't going to -3 anyways, so it didn't matter. But it would have been nice to have a higher loyalty, of course. So GG's. Atali, just an absolute savage, man. Such a savage card. Great game though, man. Wow. What do we got here? Opening hand is good. We can keep this. I don't know if I love dropping a card for the invasion here because I want the Vorinclex in hand to play it. If I had like a Titan of Industry or Atali, I would definitely drop it, or even Kogla, but not the Vorinclex here because I have the Stomper to ramp us into it a turn soon, a turn early. Yeah, we kind of want to keep everything here, huh? And it's a Blood Tithe Harvester. We're seeing Rakdos colors. All right, let's get this down. Well, no, let's get this down so we don't take any damage unnecessarily. Let's go ahead and get that last land that we're going to need here for that Vorinclex. Keep ramping our way into an Ikoria. Eventually getting that Atali down is going to be really nice. All right, they throw away that blood token to get the cut down thrown away, which is really smart. They kind of got a pretty good read on us with that, so not bad. Cut down's not going to be able to hit basically anything, so makes sense to throw away. Now, are we Grixis control mid-rangey, or are we just strictly Rakdos? That's what I'm kind of curious to see here, because Blood Tithe Harvester, typically it's just Rakdos, but... All right, Vorinclex is in, but we see go for the throat, so I'm sure this isn't going to hang around for too long, but at least we get the lands, which is kind of the main thing we're looking for here. And then Nissa can come down next turn to start wreaking some havoc. The opponent nowhere near the 5-drop yet. If they miss the land drop here, we're in a really good spot because that 5-drop would mean Invoke Despair, which does in fact blow up the Nissa. Nice, so they do miss it. That's good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I could go for the full amount here, but I think I'm going to save the treasure here just to go ahead and get this in for the most amount of value without blowing up the treasure, because the treasure could be really important for the Ikoria drop later. I think I'm gonna need some extra mana for that. So, and there's a scoop. The opponent didn't want to see anymore. I don't blame them. Not hitting their land drops there was pretty brutal. But hey, we rank up to Diamond Tier 2. Just keep it flowing. All right, so far so good. So far so good. This is tricky. Opponent goes first. I do need a very specific land drop, but if I find it, Zendikar's online, so I'm gonna bank on it. We do run 26 lands, so should be pretty easy to find that third land drop, you would hope. Big yikes. Big yikes. Okay, at least we got to, you know, prod a little bit on the counter magic. Didn't see any sort of priority holds there, so that's good. 4 life, draw a card, and we whiffed. Oh no, we whiffed on the land drop. That's not good. 26 lands and we whiffed on it. Well, this might be our first L. Oh, thank goodness. That might have saved us. That might have saved us. Don't counter this, please. Let's go. Absolutely huge. Okay. We're back in the game. Memory Deluge. So drawing cards, gaining life. Memory Deluge. I'm assuming this is just full on Azorius control here. So sweepers are pretty much imminent, I would imagine. All right, so that also counts as a land, having the Zendikar flip. All right, so now Stomper is online. We got our 7th land drop here. There goes the exiling effect. Sure, we had a feeling something like that would be coming sooner than later. Now we've got a lot of options to roll with here. So this is so lame. We're gonna get exiled every turn. I can already feel it. What sort of permanents do we think they run? Just battles, maybe? Let's try it. I don't see any way out of this, because even if I play Titan of Industry, let's say, and we drop down, well, that's good, and we drop down a shield counter, they're just gonna run out exiling effects, so the shield counter doesn't even matter.
You'll be safer.
All right, pretty good turn right there.
To me.
With the opponent being tapped out, that was nice. All right, we need 9 mana. Not quite there yet. Let's spread the damage out a little bit here.
We've got the edge in this fight.
And it's a Wandering Emperor for the minus. You hate to see that.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. You're done.
3 mana left over. They don't activate the incubation token, huh? Let's try to resolve this. It might not. Who knows? It does. Wow, okay. It does resolve, which means we get a pretty good hit here with the Anissa's plus. Big token. This is going to be a battle, man. This is going to be an absolute battle right now. I've got a great hand, so I can't be too upset about any of this. Haven't seen any counter magic. I'm more so upset that they're going to be running a boatload of sweepers. I already know it. It's pretty apparent. Azorius control. Why wouldn't you run at least 8 sweepers, you know? So farewells in our future, all that good stuff. But the good news is we got 2 planeswalkers resolved on the field, making things a lot simpler. Opponent having to think pretty hard about this play. That's a pretty cool land, I can't lie. I like that. Let's give him a second here. I hope they haven't given up. That would be a real shame, especially this early in the game. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't have what they need. I mean, again, sweepers are cool and everything, but they don't answer the problem with the Nissa on board. So good chance that our friend Adam here might have just quit on us. I hope not, but if they did, I will go ahead and make an edit here to save us some time. All right, looks like the opponent might be timing out here. That's unfortunate. I think they have they've given up, unfortunately. We're gonna just keep creating tokens though. We're gonna play this absolutely as safe as possible. But it looks like they may just go right to the rope here again. I'll give them a quick year go. See what happens. But probably gonna have to make another jump edit here. We'll see you guys at the end. It looks like we got this one in the bag though, which is nice. Yeah, super unfortunate. That's a shame. I did not expect that. We were so early in the game for a control player to just concede at 27 life total with all that mana. It's just a little bit crazy, but they probably didn't have the answer for the planeswalkers. I don't know. I'm gonna assume they disconnected, but hopefully they weren't being a jerk. All right, that was a bit unfortunate, but hey, I got to win nonetheless. I just wish we would have been able to, figure out if we could have won that game legitimately or not. Control, control can be tough sometimes. Oh man, this is a weird keep. I'm not gonna lie. I do need another forest in order for this to really pan out for me, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, you're saying there's a chance. Very small chance, but it's mono red, so I say very, very small chance. Let's see how fast they are. Our only benefit is that we went, first. Had we have gotten the many journeys, I'd feel a lot better about this, but not having that definitely could be a detriment to us. Let's find out. Let's go get a red source, because if we play Vorinclex next turn, we'll get to 2 green sources, so that'll be all right. Now, taking a lot of damage though, because the Stomper doesn't allow us to block right now, which is a bummer. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could actually go with the Zendikar, attack right in. Oh, hold on, hold the phone. You know what? I'll take that. I don't love it, but I'll take it because it does take those 2 play with fires off the face, so that's kind of a win, right? All right, let's take our 2 lands here. Would have been nice though to have the Stomper, because if I would have gone with the Zendikar, we would have been at 7 lands. We could have attacked right into the Zendikar, flipping it over to a 4/4 body with vigilance as well. But this will have to do for now. All right, I like that. They've slowed the pace down. Oh, just kidding. They did not. They did not slow the pace down. We're down to 6. Down to 6. Now 3, 6. Do I want to take 2 extra damage here? Not really. Not really. Yeah, I can't really afford to, can I? I guess in some ways taking the I don't know, it's hard to say. All right, we'll take the 4/4. Sure, it's a vigilance creature, why not? It's a land, we'll take it. All right, so we can block the 3/3 and only allow them to go 4 cards deep. Thundering Raiju, oh, of course. Of course, that's gonna be 2 damage off the rip because of the double. Okay, they don't go the route I thought they were gonna go. I think they just missed out on lethal there, and we just drew a life gaining mechanic. Thank the gods. Okay, we definitely should not have had a shot at this, but now we do, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's start our own beatdown process now. Yes, I should have anticipated a haste threat here, but let's see what happens. Hopefully a Tali here. Oh, nice. They don't even... Oh, they're going to give me another shot at something. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. 5, 6, 7 all day long. We go with this and we hit another Titan of Industry. Got to get that life gain. We just won this game strictly off of the opponent not making the most optimized plays, but we'll take it. We will definitely take it. There it is. Boom. Okay. They could have had lethal had, I think if they would have had, yeah, if they would have put the 1/1 counter from the first Raiju onto the Phoenix chick, because they would have gotten 1 extra damage passively, and then they would have gotten 1 extra damage over the top. So, bit of a mistake on their end, and we capitalized very hard. GG. Absolutely bullying the opponents right now, man. Bullying them. That was so messed up what we just did that last game. We should have lost for sure. We should have lost. We had a bit of a slow start though. I do believe mono red's not necessarily the biggest problem for us to have to deal with in most spots. I think if we had many journeys, we would have been in a really good position. All right, this somehow only changed 1 to 2 cards, but feels way better now. Glad we took that mulligan. All right, Stomper online here. Get that extra land. Brotherhood's End might be relevant. They do have this big 18 something creature I'm sure they're going to be playing. That couldn't have been a better top deck, to be honest. Counter. Counter target spell. Tap up to 2 target permanents. Interesting. Okay. Well, if this also gets countered, we are probably not in a good spot. I really kind of need this to hit. Let's go. That's clutch. Okay.
Harmony grants us strength. Our strength multiplies.
All right, next turn we can start swinging in with the Stomper, and we're going to be in a really good spot. Obviously, sweepers here are potential. Yep, depopulate. Why not? At least we're left with the Nissa, though, so I can't be too upset about that. But it does look like the Brotherhood's End is not going to be very relevant, so we'll drop it. And we'll end the turn. Nothing from the opponent here. We'll go ahead and just create a couple of little 1/1s here on the end step. All right, we'll attack into the opponent's face. Actually, no, let's do this. And the Wandering Emperor is going to come down and just exile a 7/7 anyways, but we got to give it a chance, right? Silver Scrutiny for 3. I'll take that. Awesome. All right. So we're able to flip over the invasion here, which gets us the Cliff Charger. We drop the other invasion. We go grab, obviously, our big hitter here. Boom. Invasion to Ikoria. And potentially we could just close the game next turn with a trample from Nissa. We'll see. Obviously, the opponent, though, Wandering Emperor is a possibility. Another Depopulate is a possibility. Farewell is a possibility. And it's Farewell. And it's Farewell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough on that. All right, I'm actually going to play this and give it Trample and Haste next turn. And hopefully we can just surprise the opponent into a lethal attack. We'll see. Hopefully they invest a bit more into the mana here. Tap out a little bit. Bankbuster's fine. Totally fine with that. All right, wish me luck. This is a lot of mana the opponent has to work with here, so I'm sure they're going to have an answer for this. We'll see. Counter or not. Man, what if I give these Trample with the 2/2? Oh, that's going to be lethal, but if they play a Wandering Emperor, then we just totally just screwed ourselves with our Nissa. Yeah, I'm gonna play safe. I'm gonna play safe here. It's the Wandering Emperor. It has to be. Has to be. Yes. Okay. I'm glad I didn't commit the minus on the Nissa here.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed.
All right. Take him to 13.
My judgment is fine.
End the turn. Just keep creating these massive, massive threats, man. That's all we can do. That's all we can keep doing. Keep dropping the threats on them. They clearly don't have good planeswalker removal, I would imagine. I would assume we would have seen it by now because they've hit a lot of really great things, but we've yet to see the opponent play something like a Fateful Absence, thank goodness. Do they plus? Oh, they plus. Okay.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Let's keep it rolling. 8, 9. This is actually perfect. We've seen 2 farewells. So here's what I'm going to do. We've seen 2 farewells so far. I'm going to go grab a Titan of Industry. This is a gamble. This whole play is a gamble, no matter which way we slice it. I'm going to go get the Titan of Industry, though, because I believe with the shield counter, we can just close this game out because I don't see the opponent dropping another farewell here. If anything, it's going to be a depopulate. Oh my gosh, a 3rd farewell. Why not? Why the heck not, right? Unbelievable.
Guards, to me.
Then this is the only reason we're still in this game. A 3rd farewell is just absolutely disgusting. That's so disheartening. All right, fair enough. Let's go.
Multiplies.
Hopefully the opponent's running out of juice here soon. Hopefully Memory Deluge is gonna rejuvenate their hand though. God, I cannot believe that. A 3rd farewell. I made the Titan play based on that too. Based on the fact that I thought we wouldn't see it. Boy, were you wrong.
Strike fast and strike hard.
I mean, as long as Nissa's out here though, the opponent is just gonna have just a problem to deal with.
I will not be silenced.
Let's go find something else. Hopefully something decent. That'll work. That'll thin the deck out a little bit too, and it will provide us with some more forest to hopefully get my Nissa -7 when we pull it off to be much bigger. All right, so what other creatures left in my deck? We got everything, right? Titan still. We've got 2 Atalis, Vorinclex, and a Kogla. Okay, everything is in there. So if I go ahead and do the Vorinclex triggering ability, we should be able to pull something good off the top here. But our graveyard has been exiled, so the odds of us hitting 2 things is pretty slim. Sun's Twilight. Just cannot catch a break here. Just cannot catch a break here, guys. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I really, really wish Nissa's ability would give haste to the -7. We would easily win this game, but I mean, we did the best we could. We did the best we could if we just kept running into the most perfect answers from the opponent's side of things, so. I always find it fascinating the people who run this many sweepers too. Like you got probably full play set of Depopulates, full play set of Farewells, full play set of White Sun's Twilight. You've got to imagine, right? Or even if you're running 3 apiece, what happens when you run into another control player? You just lose, like guaranteed, right? If you're running into another player who just doesn't run creatures as their main win con, you just lose. It just, I don't know.
This
But somehow whenever I run a full play set of creatures and that's my win con, I run into that thing. I run into these types of decks all day long. Are they tapped out right now? Holy cow, they're tapped out right now. What? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite. Not quite.
Welcome, my companion.
All right. Well, still possible. It's still possible. It's very, very unlikely though. With that sort of hand size, the opponent's 100% gonna have another sweeper of some sort. And there goes our Nissa. There goes any hope that we had at victory. How about a fourth one, yeah? How about a fourth? Hey, that's a card. I will absolutely be taking both of these.
I'm finished running from battles.
I'm drawing a card.
Another mystery solved.
We know the opponent's going to sweep us again, so I'm drawing a card. All right, we got the somehow, some way, we have done some absolutely incredible things here. So we'll see what happens here. Atali just came through so clutch. Well, at least we get to showcase, you know, some of the resiliency this deck has. But my goodness, I don't know how resilient you can be when you've already seen four farewells. I mean, if we somehow win a game where we ate. We just ate a depopulate, 4 farewells, and a full Sun's Twilight, and you're telling me we won that game? Unreal. That'll do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was an absolute blast. I don't typically like to play Gruul aggro and stuff like that, but when it comes to ramp decks, I'm all for it. I'm a big Simic ramp guy. You know, trying to build a Simic ramp deck didn't quite pan out, but when we found, you know, the Atali and started playing around with that Kogla, I knew we had a ramp in Gruul, and turns out pretty darn good. I think it might be the new king of ramp, to be honest. In my personal opinion, we had a lot of fun with this one. I would love to revisit this one to try to do some like Awaken the Woods type stuff, you know, and do some other ways to ramp up, you know, go with that that old school plan that we usually do when we go Simic ramp, when we go with the Karn Silex and blow up everything but lands. I think we could do some really interesting things with this. That's all I'm saying. But I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back again tomorrow with another banger. But thank you so much if you stuck around this long. I do appreciate it very much. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks for sticking with me all the way through. And also a huge special thank you and shout out to the Mardu Mob. Had some new members yesterday on the stream, you know, joined the Mardu Mob. So thank you. Huge shout out to you guys. If you guys don't already know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on the channel. These people help essentially sponsor my channel. So thank you so much for helping the growth and, you know, everything with the channel. Thank you so much. It goes a very long way. And I just want to make sure you guys get that special thank you. If you're part of the Mardu Mob, huge shout out to you. Much appreciated. But that'll do it for me today, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. And I hope to see you then. Till next time. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.